I was 4 months into real estate. I had no transactions under my belt. I was just affirming every day, uh, two closings a month, easily and effortlessly, while being the best version of myself, just kind of practicing that, rehearsing that every day. And that's exactly what I got. It's crazy because it was back to back. I was able to close on my cousin's home on the 19th of September, and then I actually opened escrow on my aunt's home on the same day. So it was literally back to back two escrows in a month. So if you believe in manifestation or not, it happened for me. So it's
All right. Hey, Michael.
hello, Amy.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Yes, I would love to, but before I do, Amy, I wanted to say that this moment right here, live on camera, is actually manifestation in the making. About 6 months ago, when I was watching your interview with Jack, I remember telling my wife, hey, one of these days, I'm going to be one of those successful people on Amy's show. And here I am. So thank you so much for inviting me. It really is a special moment, dream come true for me.
Oh, absolutely. That's beautiful, Michael. I mean, we're gonna talk about so many other manifestation stories that you've manifested, but this is definitely one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, my name is Michael Lee. I am a first generation Hmong American, born and raised in Orange County, California. And my parents, just like many other Asian parents, they dreamt of me becoming a doctor because they associate it with wealth and status. So at 29 years old, I achieved their dream. I became a doctor of optometry, and I've been practicing at a LASIK surgery center for the past 12 years until COVID hit and changed everything. So once COVID hit, I was forced to go part-time, and my wife and I, we actually decided to start a family. I have two beautiful boys, Levi and Luca, and um, yeah, it's been great just being a father, having them around. Let's see here. Um, I wanted to say that when they started daycare, I was forced with a decision to basically go back to living my parents' dream for me as a doctor or start my own path and pursue my own dream. And well, it took me about 40 years to discover my passion in real estate. And what I love most about real estate is really the space that it provides me for limitless growth and connection. So I now have an opportunity to learn a skill that was never taught to me in school, and I can save on commission while building wealth and also connect with people, impact people's lives on a bigger, larger scale. So I still get to provide clarity, Amy, only this time in real estate.
Yes, yes. And we're gonna talk about that because part of getting into real estate, your intention, your goal was to help friends and family, which that came true as well, right? So we're gonna talk about that.
Right.
So share with us a little bit. How was your life like, Michael, before the mentorship?
So before the mentorship, I was very comfortable with being invisible. I kept my head down, I stayed humble, I stayed out of trouble, and I let my fears and my tendency to put other people in front of me dictate my life. And I had trouble asking for help and receiving help just because I felt unworthy of other people's time and I didn't want to be a nuisance. And it was you who actually taught me how to shift that mindset with affirmations. Um, you always had the answers, Amy. I've said this before. It's like you went to heaven and came back with all the answers to share with us, and it's just up to us to listen and apply those lessons. So very grateful for you. Before the mentorship, also one point I wanted to make is that my relationship with my mom was not ideal. And it was
Mm.
actually through your mentorship that I was able to heal and forgive. And now my relationship with my mom has actually improved through this mentorship. So a lot
Wow.
of wins.
Yeah, that's so beautiful to hear, Michael, because a lot of times when people get into coaching and mentorship is they want to manifest more money, more success, right? I mean, that's what they come into. But then I feel like they along the way they find themselves, they also establish like improve their relationships, not just with themselves, but also people around them. Like in your case, you're with your mom.
Yeah, it was a lot of anger and unhealed emotions for the past 9 years that I was able to release and redirect that energy towards reshaping my future instead of, carrying the past with me. So it's been a beautiful experience, and I've shared it on my social media as well. So I hope it touches people and encourages them to dig deeper and just be more courageous.
Absolutely. And it took a lot, I'm sure, on your end to really be vulnerable and share and let go, right? And forgive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was about time. There's no point in carrying all this excess baggage and weight. It's really just time to focus, let it go, and focus on, the future. That's and the present and the future.
Yes, yes, that's beautiful. So what are also some of your biggest shifts and awarenesses that you've learned?
Yeah, so my first one was in the office at the brokerage when you came up on screen during our Zoom introduction call and you explained the success formula.
Hmm.
Success equals 95% mindset, 5% skill set. And that just blew my mind because I have been operating in the reverse my whole life. So that was my
Yeah.
first shift in awareness. I was like, oh, wow, okay, I've been doing things incorrectly this whole time. And then
Hmm.
my greatest awareness is when I realized that I had been limiting myself this whole time based off of my past memories and experiences. Like it was all fabricated in my head. Like nobody actually hurt me or did anything to me. It was my own thoughts that were keeping me from, I guess, going to the next level and just achieving more of what I feel like I could have. So
Hmm.
just being aware that I am worthy and I am capable. I just didn't know it
Yes.
until, like I said, you shed some light on it.
Absolutely, Michael. Absolutely. And from those two awarenesses, so number one, that mindset is most important, right? And also the second thing what you share is I forgot what you just shared. The
Skill
second
set,
part, remind me?
the awareness, my
Yes.
second awareness was just being aware that I was limiting myself. It was all in my
Right.
head.
Right. So since you had those awareness, what were some of the shifts for you? Like as far as how has it been since you start focusing on mindset, since mindset is important, and also when you start to become aware that you are important, that you are enough. So what are some of the shifts?
Some of the shifts, well, I'm now more aware of my paradigm and my old patterns. Anytime I feel or I hear that voice in my head, I'm able to catch it and
Mm,
shift it towards a outcome that I want instead of, you know, doing the same thing over and over. I'm more aware now of my feelings. One example is during the mentorship was actually when I attended a funeral. I usually get super nervous showing up by myself. And just because I feel like there's a lot of expectations for me being a Hmong doctor, like people are expecting me to know how to speak the language, even though I have difficulty with the language, or I just feel this pressure that people expect more from me. And
mm,
since we started this mentorship and shift, I've been affirming that I am always cool, confident, and comfortable anywhere in any situation in my own shoes. So I was actually sitting in the car before I went to the event, and I was just rehearsing that in my mind. I'm cool, confident, comfortable in any situation. And
Mm.
I used to show up, enter the door, and my back would just be drenched in sweat. But this time, when I showed up, I was like, I'm here. I'm me, and I'm happy, I'm comfortable, and it's like nothing affected me. So I'm less affected now by people and things around me. It's like I'm
Mm.
at peace.
At peace. Wow. Wow. Like how like how valuable is that to be able to feel at peace with your own self, right? Showing up authentically.
I thought I was for a long time until I discovered those limiting beliefs or the origins of the limiting beliefs, and I was able to address it, and we were able to, heal through self-guided healing, and it just it's like a weight off my shoulders that no one, like I said, no one put it on me. It's I was just doing it to myself. So I feel more free, more energetic, more alive, and like I said, just happy.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And what else? What else have you manifested since the mentorship? Let's talk about business, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I went into real estate because I wanted to be a trusted resource for my friends and family, and I wanted to help them realize their real estate dreams. And that's exactly what I did. You had me start off with affirming two escrows a month, easily and
When
effortlessly.
when you had none, right? At the time. When
None.
you had none. Yeah.
I was 4 months into real estate. I had no transactions under my belt. I was just affirming every day. Uh, Two closings a month, easily and effortlessly, while being the best version of myself, just kind of practicing that, rehearsing that every day. And that's exactly what I got. It's crazy because it was back to back. I was able to close on my cousin's home on the 19th of September, and then I actually opened escrow on my aunt's home on the same day. So it was literally back to back two escrows in a month. So if you believe in manifestation or not, it happened for me. So it's pretty
Of
funny.
course. This stuff works, right, Michael, like I mentioned, but you gotta work it, right? So what I always share that you did the work. Yeah. I show you what to do and how to do it, but you had to do it.
It worked. I can't deny that.
Awesome. So you had when you got into real estate, you had no transaction, and at the time we set a mini goal to have two escrows because at the time if it seemed far-fetched because you had no escrows before, right? So to be able to get two, and then obviously we got two escrows. Amazing. What else have you manifested, Michael?
What else have I manifested? Um, I mean, besides just being a better communicator, having better relationships with my wife and my kids, and physical form, I'd say the next manifestation would be a new house, which is what I'm working on. So,
Yeah.
and a new car. It's like in the back of my head. There's a car that I want. It's a RAV4 XSE hybrid, black and white. I see it everywhere now. Everywhere. It's like it's calling my name. I actually, in 2019, I actually went with a different RAV4, just the XLE in a gray to save on cost. So one of these days, Amy, I'm gonna get that car because, like I said, it's just speaking to me. So I will let you know when I get it.
Now one of these days, Michael, you gotta make a decision, right?
Yes.
That's one of the things. Yeah. So let's talk about what are some of the things that you've learned, right? You mentioned about affirmation, and I just mentioned about decision. What's one of the things that you took away?
Um, one of the things I took away, really the visualization, just visualizing what you want every day, and writing it out too helps, just a
Mm,
reminder, and then just setting time aside for yourself. That really helped me a lot. Just the learning like self-love,
yeah,
just being able to put myself and my needs above anyone else's. That I think was the most important and most beneficial for me because I'm just happy now. Anywhere I go, any situation, doesn't matter what I have, how much, how little, you can I can be happy with whatever I have now. I don't there's no there's no I guess emptiness. Like I need to chase anything because I have everything. I have everything I want. I have such a blessed life and just living like that. Now it's really just enjoying it. So
beautiful. That's beautiful, Michael. Um, so where do you think that if you didn't invest in this mentorship, what your life would look like?
if I did not invest in this mentorship, oh
Yeah.
boy, I would be living in my cave still, collecting a paycheck every 2 weeks, wondering when something's going to change. I think my life would, it would be I was very comfortable with doing nothing.
Mm,
So I would have never known manifestation. Like in the healthcare, we don't talk about manifestation. What is manifestation? When I hear manifestation, it's like, what is this like some hocus pocus stuff? And then yeah, just being aware of that and co-creation with the universe. It's like, wow, how come we were never taught this in school, right? And
right.
then I would still be working extra hard and functioning under my limiting beliefs still. It's like I'm working hard, but I have these limiting beliefs that I haven't addressed yet. So it's like I'm trying to climb over that mountain, but I can't because this weight is still holding on to me. So I think my life would just be a lot harder. I'd be working a lot harder. Now it's easily and effortlessly. So it's pretty on point when you say 95% of it is mental or mindset. Now I have the
Absolutely.
tools to overcome, challenges in my way, even if I'm having a non-ideal day, I can do some breath work, do some meditation, listen to some Abraham Hicks, and just get my energy back on track. So I have the tools now, thanks to you.
Yes, yes. And that's actually my goal for all of you guys is to give you guys the tools and then you can run with it, right? And continue to do the work. Yeah? Yeah. Beautiful.
Exactly.
So last few words is that what would you say to people who are watching this and who's contemplating whether they should invest in themselves? What would you say to them?
What I would say is this. It's not a coincidence that you're here today. If you're looking for answers, if you've been waiting for change and you're excited for breakthrough, I would invite them to have a conversation with you and give you and the future version of themselves a chance because they owe it to themselves. So,
Beautiful. Yes. Like exactly what you did, right, Michael? Your future self was waiting for you.
yeah, my view is, we all have untapped or unrealized potential within us, and we don't access it, and we owe it to ourselves in this lifetime to pursue it and try to bring it out. And I spent years on YouTube searching for videos on self-development, trying to find something that would help me understand and uncover that potential. But one of the greatest benefits to your mentorship is that you have all the videos, all the tools in a library, all organized and structured and available for us. So it's much easier to tap into. There's so much content on YouTube now, and you don't know who to listen to. But everything you have is already available in your community. And by the way, your community is such a safe community. I love it. Everybody's on the same page and understands each other. I'd say that's one of the greatest things about your mentorship too. Everybody just, it's safe. Everybody understands each other.
Absolutely. Everybody's on the same page, same mindset, same goals, right? Wanting to become better and then also better themselves so they can become better, give bigger impact, right, to other people as well.
Precisely. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you for coming on for doing this success story. Really just wanting to document your growth and also sharing your takeaways. And for whoever is going to watching, in the future, this might help them to make that decision to invest in themselves.
100%. Thank you again for having me, Amy. Again, like I said, it's a dream come true for me. So thank you.
Thank you.